Hello, today I'll be reflecting on the fascinating article Body Ritual Among the Nasarima by Horace Minor. At first, I was completely taken aback by the strange and exaggerated rituals described, until I realized that Minor was actually writing about American culture from an outsider's perspective. The article forced me to see everyday practices like dental hygiene or medical visits as bizarre and ritualistic. It was a powerful reminder of how cultural norms can seem irrational or extreme when viewed from the outside. This exercise in perspective made me question how the other aspects of American life might appear to an anthropologist studying us as an exotic tribe. One communication ritual in America that might seem unusual to an outsider is the way we engage in small talk, especially with strangers. For example, in elevators, waiting rooms, or checkout lines. In the States, us Americans often feel compelled to comment on the weather, ask generic questions like, "How's your day going?" or even joke awkwardly to fill silence. Me personally, I am not that type of person. I totally hate small talk. But to an outsider, this might seem unnecessary or even superficial, but it reflects deeper cultural values like friendliness, individualism, since we acknowledge each other as individuals, and an aversion to uncomfortable silence. In many other cultures, silence is perfectly acceptable, but in the US, it's often seen as something that needs to be fixed with conversation. Small talk hasn't been this way in America. In the 19th century, conversations with strangers were often more formal and reserved, especially in urban areas. With the rise of consumer culture and the service economy in the 20th century, friendliness became a social and even economic expectation. Think of the "have a nice day" culture that emerged. Today, technology is changing small talk again. Many people now avoid it entirely by scrolling on their phones, and younger generations seem to prefer texting over face to face necessities. The pandemic also made people more cautious about casual interactions, at least for a little while. I think the decline of small talk has both benefits and drawbacks. On one hand, it can feel inauthentic or exhausting. As socialist Sherry Turkle argues in her book Reclaiming Conversation, she warns that substituting small talk with digital interaction weakens our empathy and community bonds. And that's in Turkle 2015. On the other hand, being less forced into polite chatter might reduce social anxiety for some. Overall, I think the shift is mostly detrimental because losing these micro interactions erodes a sense of shared social space. But maybe we're just finding new ways to connect, like memes or social media comments replacing elevator talk. Thanks for watching or listening. This reflection made me appreciate how culture, even something simple as small talk, is always evolving. If you give me feedback, just let me know. Do you think that small talk is necessary? I'm probably going to read about it in the discussion post. Or you could add or answer me with, should we embrace the silence? But I'll be talking to you soon and see you next time. Thank you.